MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. And is the second baseman Jason Kipnis. He'll get us started in this one.
Cincinnati, second baseman Jason Kipnis.
And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're underway in Anaheim. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Temperature here at game time 61 degrees. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Cespedes is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Elvis Andrus is at the plate as he watches ball one.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Takes this the other way to right, and that will be a base hit for Andrus. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball four. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. So digging in now, Adam Duvall. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Hits this one hard the other way. Gordon is up with it. The tag, and he is out. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Halo, second baseman D. Gordon.
In tied at 93, ball one. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win. And
that's in there, base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. In now is Andrelton Simmons. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. A bullet to first base. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Duvall is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. Two gone now. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. In there, 1-1. Bailey pauses, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Ozuna is under it, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Here he comes on 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. 1 down. Striding in, Eugenio Suarez. His average coming in way up there in the 380s. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. So striding forward now, Scott Schebler. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Mazzara, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is in there. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0. Striding in once again, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center, and that's going to get down out there. Schebler rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's safe. Ready for another chance, Elvis Andrus. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazzara's under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The relay. Digging in to try it again, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout has a read on it. And that retires the side. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. They'll match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning.
Third baseman.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Luis Valbuena is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, that's an unusual start to an inning. I mean, 3 straight strikes to the first hitter, and now 3 straight balls to the next. I can't figure it out.
Blackmon is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Chris Young. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Young.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ozuna is under it. And that's the third out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally. Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Marcell Ozuna goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Under it is Trout, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Moreland.
Popped high in the air. Cozart is there for it. And the inning is over. Here's Albert now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
First baseman.
Now here it comes.
Albert. Ho-ho.
Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Moreland is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Martin Maldonado. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Grounder down the line at third, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Trying to pick things up where he left off. D. Gordon, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Liner towards second. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrelton Simmons. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. At the plate, Nomar Mazara. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can. Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here. That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
2-2, here it is. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Trout. Bases are loaded, so he's looking to get his guys right back into this one. Lays off 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble, but stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Number 7, Eugenio
sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Designated hitter.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Trout arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Kipnis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman.
First pitch is on the ground, and a chance for Andrus at short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Here's Chris Young. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Duvall sprinting after it. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there are 2 gone now. 2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bailey pauses. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now, Elvis Andrus. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Ready once again, Charlie Blackmon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
That's inside, 2-0. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball heading out toward the 330 sign. The throw into second. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Again, a 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. But little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will. Digging in, Martin Maldonado. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Martin.
Hit hard up the middle. Backhanded. And a good throw gets him one gone. Standing in, D. Gordon. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Shortstop, Andrelton.
Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Bailey gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And the 2-out hit will bring Nomar Mazara to the plate. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw. Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit. Throw into third. Throw won't get him. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
Lifted in the air to center field. Blackman is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Mitch Moreland. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Eugenio Suarez. Yeah, we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with them to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Schebler. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And another throw over. Runners on first with 1 down. Hard hit ball to second. And he is out on the tag. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out. Striding in once again, Zach Kozar. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
To 2-2 now. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around first, digging for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. In now, Luis Valbuena. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Valbuena.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Cozart rounds the corner and is headed home. And the throw in gets away from him. And the run is in to score from second. Stepping in, Chris Young. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Chris Young.
That's in there. Base hit. Balbuena is on his way home. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Digging in once again, Albert Pujols. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The runner from second crosses the plate. Ready for another shot now. Martin Maldonado. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ripped down the first base line. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
The batter,
coming to the plate now, D. Gordon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Ready once again, Andrelton Simmons. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Bailey with a look at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Bailey pauses, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Ready on 1 and 2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Barnhart is after it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away.
Right fielder number 33.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Nomar Mazara. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The runner scores from second, and a relay home. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the digging in to try it again. Tucker Barnhart. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. So striding in, Jason Kipnis. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there, and that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Dribbled to the right side, but that one rolls foul.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He singled earlier. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The center fielder, number 27.
And he takes ball one.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And another foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Swing and a liner. But this is foul near the seats. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. Andrus on to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Charlie Blackmon.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Probably good he didn't make contact on that one. It's so tough to get around on a fastball up and in.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Lifted in the air out to right. Mazzara shading to his right. 2 down. Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch. Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Settling in now, Mitch Moreland. He singled his last time up. So with a left-handed hitter. hitter, Chris Carter, will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. In there at the knees, strike one.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now Carter with a big swing as he lifts this one high in the air out to deep left field. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead.
Third baseman number 7.
So stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. Into the box, Scott Schebler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Here's Chris Young. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
21, Michael Lorenzen.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And that's in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Albert Pujols. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from him. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Martin Maldonado is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location... be really effective.
Second baseman.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll make a matchup.
Cincinnati, number 28.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. D. Gordon comes on with one away as he looks at the ball. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Here it comes, 2-0. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Duvall is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Drew Storen will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Drew Storen.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Takes this the other way to right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. They'll try and lead things off here in Blake Parker. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Cozart is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Shortstop.
Here it comes now to Andrews. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow. Into the box now, Nomar Mazara. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Oliver Perez comes on looking for a save. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning, Ian Kinsler will be summoned to pinch hit here to start. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Center fielder.
At the plate, Mike Trout. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Toles is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Third baseman, number 6.
Ready now, Zach Cozart. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error.